Hi! How's everyone doing today? Nightbot is awake and so are we. How are we doing? I hope we are ready for some sprints. Sorry that I left the intro screen for too long. I was doing something very important and I was steeping some tea. Well, I was heating up the water to steep the tea. Now we're steeping the tea. Listen, very important things because this helps my anxiety a lot. Also, to having another coffee, sure, why not? Life is too short to not have coffee if you want it. If not, maybe a tea could do. But yeah, tea makes me feel cozier. It lessens the anxiety, and overall, it's a great time. So we have got another lemon ginger tea because I drink about 1 or 2 a day, which is probably starting to become a problem because I run through a box a week. And, you know, it's just where we're at. At least it's not coffee, because it could be worse for me. But that said, I'm still reading Green Glass House. And let me tell you about my dilemma. Also, let a girl know in the chat what you're going to be reading and rejoicing and enjoying in today's sprints so that I know what you guys are going to be up to. You need to start bulk buying, Mel. Truly, I do. Thankfully, like, the box I buy, because I buy the, is it Twinings or Twinnings? I'm not sure, but to my fellow Brits, cheers to you. So this is the brand I buy. The box is like $1.70 at the grocery store for 10 bags, so it's really not bad. But I'm like, do they sell a bigger box? How, the first way you said it, Twinings? Twinnings. I don't, is it correct or are you just laughing? Okay, so not that bad, but I'm like, is there like a bigger box that I can buy? Because I just, it's a lot. Oh, it is Twinings? Oh, listen, I say Twinings like jokingly, but I genuinely thought it was Twinnings, though I guess it just has one N. Anyways, yes, all that to say, great. Love a good tea addiction in the making. Yeah, those boxes are small. I wish they had like a double pack that I could buy so that I don't have to get like, you know, a box every week. That would be lovely, but I haven't seen those. Okay, so let me tell you my dilemma on Green Glass House. So I started this yesterday during the sprints. If you were here, fantastic. If you were not, let me fill you in. Started this last night. I got 144 pages in, and I don't know if I'm loving it. And I'm telling myself that 2024 is the year that if I don't love the book, I give myself enough grace to DNF it. And so I don't know what to do, because I've heard people really love this. I've heard about this book in a lot of like best middle grade book lists and recommendations and things. And so I'm trying to figure out what to do. I don't know. I'm not sure. Stay tuned and find out. I'm gonna give it till page 2. What would be halfway? How long is this book? Listen. Okay, hold up. Is this acknowledgements? No, this is still the book. I think it's like 3. Oh, wait. 392? It doesn't have acknowledgements? Huh? Are you serious? The book doesn't have acknowledgements? Oh no, that's an excerpt. Okay. I was like, damn, okay. Okay, 373. Let's do some math because I suck at it. Okay, 373 divided by 2. Okay, I'm gonna give it till page 200 because halfway through the book is 186. Gonna give it till page like 200 or so, and then we'll make a choice, because if by page 200 nothing has happened, we can't do this. We can't play this game because I am 144 pages in and nothing has happened, like, at all. So there's that. We'll see. And if I DNF this, I am moving on to Fellowship of the Ring. So very exciting stuff. But all that to say, let me know what you're reading. And if you're drinking anything cozy or like snacking on anything, do let a girl know that as well in the chat so that I can go through these comments. I don't know that I'm gonna scroll all the way to the top. You already know I try and read what I can. So let's see where we're at. Aileen reading Little Thieves makes me very happy. What's 7 plus 1, Mel? Because you did that with the rec. I always eat, okay, with my recommendations. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna throw myself some flowers. I have great taste. And if you don't think so, it's probably because you do not taste. Let me not say that on live. Anyways, I will throw myself flowers though, and I do think I have great taste in books, so I did eat. Let's see. Hello, Kat. Continuing first light wins and catching up on some YouTube videos this afternoon. Hello, Ali. Hello, Sasha. Hello, Jocelyn. Lovely to see you, Melga. I can join these friends. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Michaela and Elizabeth. Tea is always important and worth the wait. Thank you so much. Currently reading A Number in the Ashes. Hello. Hello, Kay. Hello, Natasha. My laptop is so broken and my external speaker would not work. It's fine now. Now I want some tea myself to join the coziness. Please do. This is an open invitation. If anybody wants to fetch a tea, go. You've got time. Till we start the first sprint. I'm reading Fourth Wing, successfully washed the hair. Me too! And now I'm ready for a cozy evening. Also gave up on work. It's not the mood. Listen, cozying up for the evening with a good book and a cozy drink, it does sound like the way to go. I am reading Love Theoretically. Hi from the UK. Hello, Gemma. Fixing my reading journal and reading A Winter in New York. To whoever's reading Caraval, good taste. Good taste. Going to try and get some reading in, but I'm working at my photography studio today. Hey, that's exciting. Hope that the workday is good. Hello, Jaden. Hello, Samuel. I'm reading Clone by Alexandra Negronska. I'm continuing Red Rising. I'm not reading today. I am doing college work. Hello, Chloe. I'm reading Priory of the Orange Tree at the moment. I hear the cat's doing something. And I don't know what they're doing. Is it the usual or are you trying the lemon berry one? I'm scared to try the lemon berry one. But listen, we'll be here for like 3 to 4 hours today. So I'm thinking, why not drink this one and then fetch another one, right? And so maybe I'll try the raspberry lemon today. And if not today, then I'll definitely be trying it during Citadel sprints tomorrow. So it could be a vibe. Maybe, hopefully it's good. Has anybody tried the Twinings raspberry lemon? Do let a girl know. I hope it's good because I got it. Still reading Clockwork Angel. I thought this was happening in an hour, so I'm glad I opened YouTube. I'll be starting the Apothecary Diaries Volume 1. See, I placed a hold on that on Libby, but it's an 18-week wait at the moment. It's long, so we'll see when I read it. I'm from the UK and don't know how to pronounce it. Okay, glad to know that I'm not the only one, because I asked all my friends and they're like, I just say twinning. I never say twining. And I'm like, yeah, twining's like a... I don't know, it just like doesn't roll off the tongue. Twinnings, plural. Twinings. Sure. I'm going to be reading The Little White Unicorn. I'm reading the beautiful ones, but may DNF it to read The Last Queen. Hello, Holly. Contemplating whether to continue reading The Well of Ascension in these sprints or starting a new book. Honestly, I don't know what point in The Well of Ascension you're in. The book is quite slow. I love that the hair is just doing what it wants to do. It's like, I blow dried it, but clearly I didn't do a really great job at it. I'm not used to blow drying my hair, but I got a blow dryer for Christmas, and so I'm trying to use it. But I'm like, how does I'm not very gifted at it. It looks like I'm trying to like dance very poorly. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't know what point you're at in the book, but it's very slow. So I'd say keep on going with Well of Ascension, because in my experience, I put it down to grab something else and then I never picked it back up. And I'm looking to read it this year fully, but I say that every year. But I'd say just keep on going with Well, because I've heard that the ending is like really explosive and really good, so maybe it's worth it to keep with it. I am reading Vengeance of the Pirate Queen, but I might switch and start Tekken Mate. I do support that. Probably just gonna read a few volumes of Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest while rewatching Star Wars. Recently picked up Daughter of No Worlds, and I'm hoping to get into it during these sprints. The English breakfast tea is the best. See, I have an interesting relationship with tea, because I wasn't averse to tea growing up. I never really reached for it because it wasn't like a staple in the household. And then I got really sick one day and this was over New Year's at my grandma's house. I got really sick. I'm talking like out of here and out of down there. It was just really bad. It was like I got really, really sick. I couldn't sleep. And my grandma was like, I'm gonna make you a tea that's gonna cure all illnesses. And I was like, sure. She gave me the nastiest tea, like rest in peace, grandma, love you the most. But she really gave me like the most horrendous tea. I don't know if she made it herself, if this was like an original concoction, or if this was just something she had lying around, but it was so bad. It made me throw up worse. And so because of that experience, I never drank tea because I associated it with being sick and like throwing up. And so now I'm like getting into it again. And when I used to do theater a lot, lemon ginger tea, I was gonna say limon, lemon ginger tea with a little bit of honey, steeped naturally. Like I'm talking like real ginger, real lemon, not like the actual like steeped bag. It was like my go-to. And so that's the only way I could drink tea. Now I'm trying to venture back into it because it's been really, really good the times that I've had it. But tell me to try a new tea that's not lemon ginger, and I'm terrified. Which is why I got the damned box for the raspberry lemon. And I also just have a whole ass tray of tea, mostly because my guests, like when people come over, whether it's family or friends, they all really love tea. And so I have it for guests. Asked me to try one of them, and I could. Is that weird? I don't know, but I want to try it ideally, and I know that this brand has like really good tea, and it's not like disgustingly strong, because also like really strong tea kind of like not my fave, you know? So maybe I do need to try it. Anyway, a really long-winded way of saying someday. Oh my god. Oh god, this just jumped. Ah, where am I? You need to get into Yorkshire Gold tea. See, I am gonna need to put up like an Instagram thing and get recs from y'all of like what's the best tea for like a non-tea drinker, like something that's a good way to ease into it, because this is the only thing I drink. Like it's it's crazy. I have a big box. Have you tried Costco? So I don't live in the States and I don't have Costco where I live, but maybe something worth checking out on like Amazon or something to see if maybe I'm able to find a bigger box. I'm reading One of the Good Guys, starting my Sky and Breath reread, continuing The Only Survivors by Megan Miranda. I'm going to be finishing Slippery Creatures and All of Us Villains, perhaps a soft DNF. That's what I'm thinking too, maybe for Green Glass House. I don't know if that's what it's referring to, but maybe that's what I'm thinking. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. Again, I'm gonna give it another 60 to like 80 pages, and we'll see where we land. I don't know. I really want to like this. I really, really do. But if we get over halfway through the book and nothing's happened, no. We can't be doing that. We can't be doing that. At all. I am reading Detective Conan. If I made a book to over halfway, I have to finish it. See, for me, it's almost like, okay, so if the book is really, really bad, I have no qualms DNFing it early on. I don't care if I'm 5 pages in. If I'm not vibing immediately, we're not doing that to myself. But if the writing's good, I'm interested to see where it's gonna go. And I feel like that's me right now with Green Glass House, because the writing is good, nothing has happened and I'm a bit frustrated. And so it's just, you know, it's one of those things. We'll see where it goes. I'm like, I'll give you to like 50% to see if things start changing at that 50% mark, but if it doesn't, hasta pronto, pececito, hasta pronto. Ooh, having honey hot chocolate. I don't know that I've ever seen that before, but that sounds really good. Not I vote DNF. Listen, we'll get there. Gonna start reading my new book, Everything I Know About Love. Heard so much hype about it. Hello, Kira. Also another person doing a Sky and Breath reread. Reading, let's see, The Night Sister by Jennifer Mac. Oh god, I'm not even gonna try. My first instinct is to say Mahan. I shouldn't be reading authors' names because I don't know how to pronounce half the words in the fucking human vocabulary. It's fine. Reading Harry Potter 5 and drinking some coffee. Just made a tea. Reading Iron Flame. Honestly, you're deep enough in to warrant DNF if the plot isn't plotting yet. See, my thing is, I want to lock it on Goodreads. If I get 50% through, I feel like that's a valid way to log something into Goodreads. But if I'm 30% through, I don't love logging books and doing that. Though I guess I wouldn't be rating it anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I'll give it a bit more to see if maybe there's like a little turning tide. And we'll see. We'll see. Reading One Dark Window while eating chocolate. Interesting facts about space. Reading The Love Hypothesis. Sorcery of Thorns while drinking Rose Garden tea. That sounds good. Hello to Lisa. Empire of the Vampire. Got 20% left of Crooked Kingdom. Hopefully we can finish it today. Akuma, 300 pages left. I plan to read The Girl Who Smiled Beads for one of my classes and maybe read some other books I'm either in the middle of or started over Christmas break. Hello, Lizzie. I'll be reading interesting facts about space and listening to some music. Hello, Megan. Sky and Breath as well. My first time eating Oreos and drinking root beer. Still drinking the London Fog latte I made for the Lord of the Rings watch party earlier. That sounds so freaking good, and I'm glad that you have some left over for the spritz. Hello, Genesis. I plan to read The Cruel Prince. Hello, Elaine. It's been a while since I joined one of these. Going to continue reading Jade War and hoping to get a good chunk read today. I just finished Lord of the Rings yesterday. So good. It's my reread since high school. What book are you most excited of in 2024? Ooh, the book I'm most excited about out of like new releases? Fuck, I don't know. See, I feel like I'm never able to answer these questions because it would be a lie. I could be really excited about it, but who knows if I'm actually going to read it this year. Hi, baby. So, Lord knows, I'm excited about everything I talked in the video, and we'll see if I get to them, but I'm not, I don't know that there's anything, like, particularly well, I'm kidding. A Tempest of Tea by Hafsa Faisal. It's probably the one I'm most excited about, because I love me some Hafsa Faisal. Fell asleep reading earlier, so I got a good nap in, and ready to read all night. Love that the most. I'm loving all the UK lot. Hello, fellow Brits. It's my birthday. Happy birthday! Reading Mistborn, then going to start cooking dinner, making lasagna soup. Listen, I've been meaning to make that for a while, and I haven't yet. I need to get the ingredients for it, but anytime I see the videos, I'm like, it looks so good. So one day I shall make it, and it shall be good, hopefully. Hello, Jenny. Hope everyone is having a nice day. You too. Reading The Rise of Kyoshi. I'm actually using the sprint to pack for my move. Oh, congratulations on the move. But I'm reading Freedom is a Constant Struggle. Not a best friend's brother trope, but close. What are we talking about, Aileen? My bestie just told me that her and my cousin are engaged. Congratulations to them. Not you wanting it to be best friend's brother trope. Oh no. To end up reading Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn. Planning to go to Bali. Should I read Happy Place or Beach Read? I'd say Beach Read. I think I enjoyed Beach Read a little bit more than Happy Place. I've had the raspberry lemon and it's delicious, hot and cold. I don't know why I've never computed cold tea, and now I'm like, duh, every coffee shop has cold tea. I don't know why I've never thought of making that at home. Maybe something to investigate at home, honestly, because maybe with some of the flavors I have, because I do have a lot of like sweeter teas, like cookie teas and cake teas and blueberry teas and stuff that maybe I wouldn't like hot, but maybe cold could be a vibe. Why have I never thought about doing that? Much to think about. Okay. Still reading Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. Hopefully you've been enjoying it. Think I'll just read Wattpad during sprints? You're very real for that, and I love you for it. Going to finish Echo North today after putting it off for so long. I'm loving it. I just don't want the book to end. Going to drink black tea while reading. Waiting on my holds in Libby. Listen, you wait for those holds while you read Wattpad. Very real for that. Love that for you. Hello, Chris. Feel like it's been forever. Welcome. Welcome. I'm not reading anything, but thinking of starting Finley Donovan and maybe a Spy Family volume. We love the mystery vibes. We love it so much. I'm at a friend's house and just chilling while they clean. Love it. Reading the last Witcher book. Ooh. That's exciting. Season of Storms. I literally just stared at for a second at the Witcher books and I'm like, I have to read Sword of Destiny soon. I hate English breakfast tea and haven't had tea since. Any recommendations? Lemon ginger tea. Though I'm clearly very biased. For sure. I'm like, for sure. What am I reading? Hold up. This just jumped. Where was I? Hello, Melissa. I get you, I'm a tea person, but I only drink minty green tea, never drunk any other flavor. Ease yourself into Yorkshire Gold. It's a strong brew. The brand of tea I drink is sampler boxes for their herbal teas and their fruity teas. I'm loving this sprint. Everyone is so nice. Listen, always. It's a great time. Didn't even realize Biscoff was a tea biscuit. We put it in every dessert here. You know what I dream of? What is this? Somebody's texting me, and it's not a number I've got saved. Anytime a number that I don't have saved texts me, I screech. I'm like, who are you? Anyways, what was I saying? You know what I dream of trying again? I tried it while I was in London, and I'm so sad. I couldn't find it anywhere to buy and bring it back home with me. Biscoff Kit Kats. They're so good. Oh my god. It is literally what dreams are made of. It's so freaking good. And Emeke and I, my friend, we tried hunting it down and down and down so that I could buy a few and bring it back home with me. We couldn't find any. But now that you've mentioned Biscoff, now I'm thinking of those damned Biscoff Kit Kats. They're so good. Anyways, I like black iced tea and any hot tea with mint in it. Earl Grey tea with a slice of lemon. Ooh, it's my fave. Give Green Glass House another chance. It's definitely worth it. See, that's why I'm gonna keep reading it to see what happens. But if we don't love, we don't love. Long-time subscriber and used to watch your sprints when you first started doing them back in 2020, 2021. Sabrina, I recognize your name. It's so nice to join these again. Honestly, seeing so many of those, like, you know, OG names brings me so much comfort. I'm like, oh my god, you guys have been here for a while. It's almost 4 years, which is crazy to think about. So I absolutely love it. Hello, Kelsey, reading Valor and working on my wedding invitations to sign today. You should try the Twinings green tea with mango and lychee. That sounds good. Sometimes it can be your mood too. Wait, is this regarding a book? The tea? Yes, maybe. Oh, I love chai or lemongrass tea. Chai is so good, but I'm so partial to chai lattes that I don't, my brain cannot compute having it any other way. I'd say soft DNF and pick up, oh, that's about the book. Okay, there we go. I was like, I don't know if it's about the tea or the book. What? I'd say soft DNF and pick up something else or diamond paint. Listen, no, if I start Lord of the Rings and I listen to that audiobook, I have my diamond paint. That could be a good thing to do. I would also listen cozy game. So maybe a bout of good multitasking to do today. So we shall see. We shall see what happens. I knew you wanted a soft DNF when you were saying you were trying to stick to your TBR last night. Once a mood reader, always a mood reader. Listen, no, for me, like right now, I'm really vibing with my TBR, so I'm trying to stick with it because it hasn't failed me yet. But Green Glass House might be the first one. Oh my god, you're doing reading sprints tomorrow on Patreon. Every Sunday we sprint on Patreon. So I'm just saying, if you want to join Patreon, it's the place to be. Hello from Wales. Oh my god, hi. First time joining. Going to read Addicted to You. Very exciting. I'm actually starting Addicted to You tomorrow, which is a great. I have an apricot. What is it? An apricot. Apricot? Apricot. Yes, ginger tea that I could brew, and it's my lifeline this time of year. This just jumped. I live in the south and cold sweet tea is a staple, but you have to add the sugar while the tea is hot and then add ice cubes. Seriously, mixed when hot, it's not good the other way around. See, I don't like sweet tea. Am I weird for that? Maybe, but the Debbie Ryan thing. I'm not like other girls. I don't like the taste of sweet tea. Maybe that's a bit odd, but have never liked it. Anytime my friends and I go to the movie theater, they typically swing like, oh god, I just totally hit the microphone. They typically swing like the sweet tea route, and I'm like, no. No. Can't vibe with that. Just finished Throne of Glass and onto Crown of Midnight. I always get spam texts to sell my dad's house. I like to mess with them and tell them I'll sell for 5 million. No, so it's an order I placed. I just didn't realize that they'd bring it today. I thought they'd bring it on Monday. So apparently my order is at the reception, which is nice. So I'm going to fetch that later. because there's a it was a very specific thing that I was like, I must. I every once in a while I order from this artisanal chocolate brands that we have here in Panama, and they sell a chocolate flavored like raspado. So, you know, hielo loco, raspado, halo halo, any of the equivalents. What would you call that in English? Not me forgetting. Shaved ice, you know, whatever it is you call it. And it's so good because it tastes like chocolate, grapes, and condensed milk, and it's the best thing ever. And a few days ago, I was like, oh yeah, I need me some chocolate, because you can only order it like from their store. They don't sell it at like the grocery stores or anything. So I'm like, I needed, and I didn't think it would make its way today, so I'm excited about it. Ah, hell yeah. Wah, wah, wah. So we've got chocolate for the weekend. Yeah, they do have Biscoff Kit Kat, and it's so freaking good. It's like the yummiest flavor of Kit Kat I've ever tasted. It's so good. I've never heard of Biscoff Kit Kats, but that sounds like the most delicious thing to ever exist. It really is. It's so freaking good. I literally, Meche had some at her place, and we were having those, what were we watching? I think like 911 maybe, and we were eating those, and I was like, dude, I feel like I could like eat this forever. It's so good and addicting, and I love it. For our wedding cake, one of the layers was a Biscoff flavored. Oh, that sounds good, and it was delicious. I bet. Just that we're planning for my friend's bridal shower and now doing schoolwork, so stressed. Listen, Elizabeth, you got this. I believe in you. Hopefully the sprints are, you know, a good time to get that done whilst having company, so maybe it's not as overwhelming. And if you need to get things off your chest, if you need to rant about it, we're here for you. Had to go run and get the Kit Kat I have. I'm planning to finish Blue Lily Blue. Same here. Haven't joined sprints in so long because of life, but it's so nice to see such a lovely chat. Love this little corner of the internet. Me too. Oh, sounds delicious. I think it's like I was gonna say like kind of like a slushy, but not, because you literally eat it. It's like, again, it's shaved ice, it's got flavoring, condensed milk, and depending on where you're at, you may get other toppings. Like here in Panama, they put miel de caña and then also malteada. So it's like a really sweet, beautiful, gorgeous, stunning, delicious, hyper sweet thing, and I love it. It's so good. And soon I found out while I was in high school that they made this chocolate flavor. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be my favorite thing ever. So we'll see. I can't wait to look for them. Hi Sydney, I'm reading more of Womb City today. How long are sprints intervals going to be? We're gonna get 60-minute sprints, 10-minute breaks, so that's what we're trying to stick to today. So we'll get started in a little bit. Last night they were an hour, probably the same. Indeed. We've got Biscoff cheesecake. That sounds good. That sounds good. That sounds really good. So would Biscoff be like the base of the cheesecake? Either way, wherever that, you know, situation kicks in, I love. Reading Kingdom of Ash, a Godspeed. A Godspeed. I feel like it's one of those books that those like last installment in series that people either absolutely hate or they absolutely love, so good luck. I won Biscoff cheesecake. Had to get ready for school this weekend too, but half of my classes are canceled due to a professor strike situation. Listen, hopefully we can get ready for it, but maybe it's good for that extra break, maybe? Question mark? Maybe? I don't know. I love vanilla raspado. Oh my god, I've never had vainilla. I typically do traditional red. Don't ask me what, it just tastes like red. You know, like those candy flavorings? It just tastes red. I don't know what the specific flavoring is, because it's not strawberry. Strawberry is a separate flavor. It's not raspberry. That's a separate flavor. It's not mixed berries. That's a separate flavor. I don't know what the fuck red means. Red is red and red tastes good. So I typically do either traditional red or I do mixed berry. Chef's kiss. It's so good. It's amazing. Yes, King Nightbot, we shall not speak of spoilers. Listen, Nightbot's gonna keep y'all in check, okay? Nightbot is that bitch. I love me some Nightbot. Truly, mother. Nightbot is mother. I've been saying that all day and I need to stop. Anyways, I do agree that a Biscoff crust, that esa dice. Esa dice, it sounds really good. Reading the last 200 pages of Aqua War. Doggo just woke up from his nap, so we will be out walking and sprinting. Absolutely love. Reading Chain Gang All Stars. Just watch the other reading sprint. I'm still reading the Hawthorne Legacy though. Are we enjoying it? Hope that we are. So yeah, there's that. I think we can get into the first sprint, friends, if we're down, if we're ready. And we can speak again in an hour. I think that sounds like a vibe. And we'll see what happens. With Green Glass House, I'm hoping I enjoy it. I wanted to turn around and I want to enjoy it. But I don't know if I will. Maybe it's not for me. Maybe it's just not for me. We'll see what happens. Anyways, I'll see you guys in an hour. Happy reading and productivity, regardless of what we are getting done today. Cheers to the sprints. Let me just take a sip of this to get us started for the way. And I shall see you guys on the flip side. So, happy productivity, everybody. Love you all the most. We'll see you then. Buenas, buenas. How did we do, friends? I played with the cats, clearly, because they were being very, very needy. So, played with them for a little bit. Tried to find one of Vin's toys, and I don't know where it is. And so, just played with the little wand with the fishy, and it was great. And then I realized that there are flying termite wings near my window, which I don't love. So going to have to figure out that situation. Oh my god, because pest control is truly a pest, and I am always scared because of the cats to do pest control or anything. But I don't love that I'm seeing them, and I know it's the time of year because like we're switching weathers and it's like no longer rain season, and now it's like starting to get into summer. But I'm like, hate it. Hate it. And it didn't happen last year. This is like the first time this has happened. So I don't know what this is about. So need to take care of that, which is not fun. But how did everyone do? I read a whopping 35 pages of what's this book called? Of Green Glass House. I'm going to finish the chapter I'm currently on, which will take me up to page 197, and after that we'll make a decision. The completionist side of me is just telling me to like finish it, but I don't know. So we'll see what happens. But hello, Leticia. I was cooking, eating during the first sprint, but I'm hoping I can join in here and finish Crown of Midnight. Started One Dark Window and read 25 pages. This book is incredibly intriguing with a magic system I have never experienced before. That's what I've heard. I think that this book has an interesting case of the first few people who read the book didn't seem to enjoy it. And then the second wave of people who've been reading this book have been really enjoying it. So I feel like I need to get into it this year. So we'll see what happens. Finished volume 2 of 100 Years Quest for 120 pages. Hello, Chloe. Got to page 35 of Bungo Stray Dogs, Dead Apple, volume 1. Read 9% of Womb City, but I ate for the first 25 minutes of the sprint. Read the last 25 pages of Vow of Thieves. It's a 5-star. Hell yeah. Ate supper and got 31 pages into A Prayer for the Crown, Shy. I read only 20 pages of Clone. Just started in the likely event. I'm vibing already. Hell yeah. Read 15 pages. Nearly finished with the Sunbearer trials, and I don't want it to end. I mean, isn't the sequel coming out this year? I think so. So at least there's that to look forward to in due time. A few chapters of Slippery Creatures, and then watched Madeleine Olivia vid. I read about 50 pages of Amina Al-Sirafi, read 54 pages. I got halfway through The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue and loving it. Caraval is crazy, but so good. I only have like 50 pages left. Finished Echo North and sobbed. It's such a beautiful story. I gave it 5 stars. Hell yeah. Read a few pages of a few different things, didn't vibe with anything, and then watched BookTube for most of the sprint, and then just decided to reread A Psalm for the Wild build. Hopefully it's a really, really good one. I read 90 pages of Cleo and Frank. I read 18 pages, yes, of Salem's Lot. Only read 24 pages of Well of Ascension, but I'm excited to keep reading. My dog started watching the live stream too when your cat was playing around. I hope the doggo had fun. Oh my god. First time making it to an actual live reading. Welcome, Cindy. My dog started watching. I already read that one. See, it's when I start reading the same comment again that I'm like, whoa. Reset. Have about 40 pages left of The Cruel Prince. At the beginning of the sprint, I went on IG to find a new book to read, and then I found Pet and Baby Reels, and the rest is history. Didn't read anything since I just woke up from a nap, and I'm now making dinner. Sleeping and eating sustenance is so time consuming, truly. Like, I don't have time for this. I got books to read. Started a graphic novel, Chef's Kiss. I only read 13 pages of Fireborn. Read about 60 pages, so fun and exciting. Very much enjoyed it. Read 181 pages of The Agency for Scandal. Really good so far. Joined that sprint. Welcome, Ella. And read about 30 pages of Against the Loveless World. Hello, Diana. Read 13% of Journey to the Center of the Earth and 3% of Cantoras. I'm almost done with Two Twisted Crowns. Enjoying the end so far. I just started Rebecca, not Becky. I'm enjoying it. I have 30 pages left of I'm in the Band, so pumped for the next sprint. Okay, the sequel is in September. Listen, it's not that bad. You could be getting the sequel like 2 years from now. So silver linings, not so bad. I read 40 pages of Iron Flame and I'm now on chapter 24. Didn't read much, but working on getting a Valentine's Day set up for the studio. Very nice. So very productive. Watched some YouTube. I just lost my comment. And made tea. Now I'm going to read Heartstopper Volume 3 during the next sprint. I read Everything Is Okay and Ugly Cried. I gave it 5 stars though. I got some journaling done and a second cup of coffee was consumed. Hell yeah, Letty, we love. 89 pages of One of the Good Guys. Read 20 pages of Everything I Know About Love. Hopefully we're enjoying it. I just got back home during that sprint, going to change into my comfies, and then I'll pick up Sky and Breath next sprint. Love that, Preston. Also, hydration check. I don't have any water? Oh! I didn't have any water. Well, barely any of it. But this is your PSA of the day. Drink some water. Thank you. Stay hydrated. I clearly need to go refill my Stanley this next sprint because I thought that was full. Did I just like completely imagine myself refilling this before we started the sprint? I think I might have. There's like nothing in here. That's so sad. So I definitely need to take care of that. Read 34 pages of One Dark Window. I'm so excited for this book. Read 40 pages of Finley Donovan and then doom scrolled for a while. I read Family Lore and Girl. My little half Mexican heart just wants to sit with my tias and hear their lives. Okay, just so good. I think the book makes you realize just how much you don't fully know your family members when you think that you do, right? Like there's such a big sense of closeness, but you don't really like know, you know, their life story and what brought them to this point and what really makes up their character a lot of the time. And so I think the book as an ode to, you know, getting to know like your family story even deeper was so beautiful. I just really love Family Lore. It was so funny too, because at the beginning I was like, I don't know that I'm loving this. And then it just turned around and it wowed me. It's so freaking good. I'm now 79% through Aqua War, getting through it. Just read 40 pages of Sorcery of Thorns. Ooh, need a bit of a blanket. Got to 50% in No Exit. 46 pages of Captivated by You. Got to chapter 15 of Keeping 13. Now about to order some food. About halfway through Twisted Love, but I can't remember where I started today. Are you enjoying it? Questions. Read 56 pages of Mexican Gothic. I started reading Never Let Me Go by Nobel Prize winner Kazuo Ishiguro. It's a super famous book. I haven't read it yet. Do I own it? Is that the one I own? Yes, that's the one I own. Haven't read it yet, but it's literally right there on the shelves. Struggling through Trust of the Emerald Sea, fell asleep, but sure, I'm not sure cozy fantasy is my vibe. Listen, if it's not the vibe, might as well DNF and maybe move on to something that is more of the vibe, maybe. Just joined Sprint. Welcome, Hales. Hoping to read more of The Ever King tonight. I read a few more chapters of A Power Unbound. I've been playing nothing but Lemon Cake and haven't read all day. I don't blame you. The first few days are addicting. Read around 60 pages of Head Who is Anubis? House of Anubis, yes. This is a book from a childhood series, but I'm going to bed soon. It is, oh my god, 11:50 in the Netherlands. In the Netherlands? Netherlands. Can I speak? Oh my god. But have a good night. And I hope that House of Anubis is a good time. Reading Mr. Magic. Mr. Magic now? Now. Yes. Uh-huh. My brain cannot compute. I swear to God, my brain is still on the flying termites. I'm like, I hope there's not a whole lot of y'all because I don't vibe. But the amount, I think I saw like, and they were dead, but I saw like maybe 5 dead ones around my window area. And because it's like in the corner, I hadn't noticed. And now I'm like freaking out. I'm like, I hope there's not many of y'all here because I don't like bugs like at all. It's just no, and I don't want bugs around my cats either. Not a great time. So I'm still thinking about them. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Took a nap. We love. One of the books I'm reading now, Cantoras by Carolina de Robertis, definitely has family lore vibes, but gayer. We love. Honestly, we absolutely love that. And I hope that it's a great time. If family lore is anything to go by, and if that's in any way similar, I hope it's a great time. But I think we can get started on the next Sprinteroonie, friends. I will see you in an hour. We'll update you on what I'm gonna do this next sprint with this book because I am 19 pages away. have a cat hair in my mouth from figuring out whether it's going to be a DNF or not. So I shall report back and we shall see. I don't do bugs. Me either. I hate them. And even if they're like inoffensive, I'm like, not in my house, you're not. So there's that. See, these ones don't make me squeamish, but I also don't love the fact that like they like their wings drop when they like, and then this, no, I can't do that. Just joined High Rocks hoping to start a fragile enchantment. I'm reading my English composition book for class, finished chapter 1, only 2 more chapters to read. Hopefully we can get this done in this upcoming sprint, and I will see you guys in an hour while I go check the living room and also just like my bedroom too. I know there for sure aren't any flying termites in the office, so it must be an issue with like the living room window. The question is how they're getting in, because I'm not sure how they're getting in here because I never open my windows. So I'm gonna try and figure that out. Anyways, love you all the most. We'll see you all in an hour, and happy reading and happy productivity. Hello, friends. That was sadly our last sprint for today because the readathon is nearly done. We're literally 6 minutes away. But do let our girly pop know how everyone did. How are we feeling? Did we finish books? Did we make progress? Either way, I think whatever we ended up doing for this readathon is fantastic. Any progress is progress with books. So I feel bad about DNFing Green Glass House, which is why the bookmark is still in there. I just switched out the bookmark, but I feel bad about DNFing it because I'm like, part of me is still curious about finding out what exactly is gonna happen, but I'm definitely not interested enough to keep going. So I'm like battling right now, but I do think I'm gonna DNF this because I can't imagine putting this down, picking Fellowship of the Ring up, and then whatever else I read before the month is over, and then wanting to pick this back up. Like, I just don't foresee that happening. So I'm like struggling with this for sure. So I'm just gonna put this aside and not look at it. And I think tomorrow I'll make a better decision on what to do with it. I think after I've like slept it off, think about it with a clear head, I can make like a well-informed decision. But I'm definitely going to be reading this tonight because I already feel that this is going to be a much better vibe for me, and it's much more interesting already. Like, I've watched the Lord of the Rings movies so many times and I have never read the books, and so immediately I'm not even like starting the story yet. I'm just reading the prologue that this book has, which is like history, like concerning the hobbits and like just background before you start the actual story. And immediately I'm like, oh my god, that's so interesting, because obviously we don't see any of that in the movie, like the deep lore. And so immediately hearing about like how hobbits have been around for like thousands of years, and like once upon a time they used to be taller and now they are smaller, and how they've been essentially like erased from history because the only people that have the information are the elves, and the elves are only concerned with their own story. So all of the archives they have in regards to the hobbits, they just don't get read or used ever, and so nobody knows anything about the hobbits. And so I love it. Like, immediately I'm like, this is so cool. And I've been listening to the soundtrack for Return of the King as I read this because it's epic, and so I'm having a great time already, and I'm just reading basically a history lesson. And so I got 15 pages in to Fellowship of the Ring, and I immediately love this. It's so good. As soon as I read like 3 rings made for the Elven King, I'm like, yes! Like, it was just like, I felt like I was powering up. It's just like so great. Are we group reading Lord of the Rings? I don't know. Are we? Do you guys want to read Lord of the Rings together? I can create a channel on Discord for sure if you guys want to like read it with me. Sure, I can gauge interest after the sprints. Like, I can just put up a bit of a poll and see if anybody on Patreon would like to join, and we can definitely make that happen. Let's see. Read 86 pages of A Prayer for the Crown Shy. It's so good. Just came back from the store to get carrots and ranch seasoning. Read 16 pages in the last 15 minutes of the sprint. The way Mexican Gothic just shocked me to the core, and I'm not even done yet. It's a really good book. Hello, Tisa. I got 68 pages read in Crown of Midnight. I have probably an hour and a half left. Finished Act 3 of If We Were Villains. Read 40 pages of The Bullet That Missed, the 3rd book in the Thursday Murder Club series. I read 7% of Finley Donovan is Killing It, now at 32% and considering a DNF. Listen, I think that's fair. That type of book is definitely not going to be for everyone. But also, I just realized as I'm reading these comments, and as Anke mentioned that it's the 3rd book in the Thursday Murder Club series, I just like came to realize that Green Glass House has like 4 or 5 different books. I simply cannot see myself reading that series. So that's another point towards DNFing this, because I can't see myself reaching for a 2nd book. Another point towards DNFing, but I'll sleep on it. Food just got here, so definitely taking a break from reading. I read 47 pages, so close to finishing. I read another 30-ish pages, started Sailor Moon Volume 2, halfway through Heartstopper Volume 3, and it's really got me in my feels right now. Listen to the audiobook of Green Glass House instead. That's what I was thinking too. I may sample it and see what's up with it, because if the narrator is good, I may just. I'm so picky with narrators, though, that if the narrator is not good, I won't listen to it. So we'll see what happens. But I was thinking about it earlier. I was like, maybe what I need is to just switch to the audio, and maybe that'll be better. But we'll see. We'll see. If any of you have read the audio, not read, sure. I mean, it's still reading, but if one of you have listened to the audiobook for Green Glass House, do let a girl know. Is it worth it? I'll still sample it and see what's up, but do let a girl know if maybe that's a better thing to, you know, a better way to like consume the book. Tried reading, but I've been really inspired and in a creative mood, so I've been working on building the world of the book I've been writing. After not reading for like 2 days, I got about 117 pages further. Yes, I love it. I read 3 chapters, have 60 pages left of Song of Silver, and my sushi dinner was just delivered. Yum. Group read Lord of the Rings. I have 18 more chapters left in my book. I'm down. Yes, please. Okay. The Lord of the Rings books are so amazing, and they have the best audiobooks. I know I bought the audiobook, so I have it on deck, but there's just a feeling I've got that I'm starting it out physically and seeing what's up, but I have the audiobook, and the intention is the audiobook, but I don't know why I have a feeling that I'm gonna end up reading this with my ICs. We'll see what happens, because I know there's like a bunch of songs and stuff in whoa. What? I'm gonna cry. Guys, I need us all to know. How have I never noticed this? Are you serious? Guys. No. No. This is not okay. This is not... You guys. I've owned this book for how many years now? I think I've owned this book for like 2 years now. 2-3 years. I just opened this to page 194 just for the shits and giggles. I'm so mad. How have I never noticed this before? And there's literally nothing to do because I've had the book for so long. I can't even like return this now or like ask for a refund. Are you... This is why you should check your books when you're getting them. Guys. Yes, Sil. It is a tragedy. Like, I just dropped the bookmark. I need us all to understand that I've never opened this book. So I hadn't noticed that. Just so you guys, like, notice that, like, the noticeable difference. Like, this is not okay. Are you serious? You guys, this is awful. This is actually a tragedy. And it starts at page what? It starts on page... Oh my god. It starts at page 186. Where suddenly, like, from one page to the next, there's just, like, shadows. Thank you, Preston. The page is blank. I have never seen anything like this. I mean, I'm in shock. See, now I'm afraid of repurchasing the book because what happens if it happens again? But these are the editions I want. Like, I want these ones. Not the world is telling you to listen to the audiobooks, but I want it physically. This is insane. I've never experienced this. Like, there's... You guys... Lord of the Rings, the Shadows version. I have never seen something like this. Like, this is crazy. So I need to just tally this up to see like what page it goes up to that looks like this, because this is simply not okay. You have got to be kidding. It looks like it's not that many. 186 to 211. So that's like 30 pages. Not the worst thing to ever happen, but that's like 30 pages. Like, that shouldn't have even happened in the first place. I'm like devastated right now. Me talking about how I'm gonna read the book basically, bitch. 30 pages less. What do you mean? Anyways, I'm having a crisis. Not it's giving I'm hiding something. Oh, I'm glad y'all are laughing. Listen, I'm like in shock, so I can't laugh. I would be laughing if I'd like fully processed like what I just realized. Like, because this is what I was looking for. Like, I was looking for the damn songs so that I could like know just how many there are, because I've been told that there's a lot of them, and I just see 30 blank pages. Like, what do you mean? This is crazy. Anyways, on page 312 of Thursday Murder Club, and things are getting interesting. Finished Caraval. I'm the same. Watch Lord of the Rings a lot and love the movies, but never read them, so they'll be in my yearly TBR. 94 pages into Sorcery of Thorns. And it's crazy. Barely read, but have dinner ready to go. I need to figure out food. I'm really, really hungry right now. So, hi, baby. So definitely something to sort out. Are you continuing the sprint on Discord, Mel? Yes, starting 7:30. I'm taking over. I don't know if anybody's sprinting right now, but 7:30. Yes. Finished the Sunbearer trials and I'm gagged right now. Definitely impatient for the sequel now. Got through another 30% of First Light Wins. Anytime I think about it, it's like I re-enter shock. Read 200 pages today. Thanks, you're very welcome. I'm like it's shock. Okay, I listened to Green Glass House on audio and I did enjoy it, but I don't think I'm interested in continuing on with the series. I cannot believe this is like crazy. Not me asking earlier, is the Lord of the Rings signed? And then I remembered he's dead. Oh no. Oh, listen, I did one time talk about, I think it was like a special edition of like Pride and Prejudice, and I'm like, oh my god, what if it's signed? And I'm like, bitch. I had to like humble myself real quick, and I was like, girl, what do you mean? Like, she can't come to the phone right now because she's dead. Oh my god, I'm like in shock, truly. This was not on my bingo board for 2024. I'm so sad. 30 blank pages so you can write your own version. Lord of the Rings Mel's version. Yes. Insert that gif of Homer Simpson disappearing into the bushes. That's your book. Oh no. This is crazy. Oh my god. This is insane. Anyways, going to Houghton Mifflin. You owe me a book. Because like, what? Should I just email the publisher and go like, hi, I got a really special edition of your book. It's missing 30 pages. Can you send me a signed edition? Oh my god, this is wild. I'm like, again in shock. I wish I could return it, Tringala. I bought this 3 years ago. Let's actually double check what date I got this in. Let's go to Amazon. Amazon, you owe me money. Because, like, well, it's not Amazon. It's actually the publisher. But, like, I'm pretty sure I bought this, like, 3 years ago. This is devastating. Oh, I have to laugh. Because this is just... I literally bought this March 30th of 2022. I love that it says, buy it again. I will. Thank you for asking. I'm having a crisis. Wow. Damn. I wonder if it's happened to other people. Like, there's got to be, like, a 1-star review saying like half the book was missing. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, somebody ordered the book last year, Mr. Matthew, and apparently the lettering is inconsistent or blurry. Apparently they got like, oh yeah, somebody else ordered it in 2022. Yeah, this person ordered 2 different copies. So sorry, Eric. I mourn your loss. Whole sections of the book are badly faded. Listen, the story did not want to be there. This is so sad. I mean, apparently it's just like a handful of people, and apparently I'm a part of like the 5%. This is really sad. And I want this edition because it looks like old, you know, like it's giving, oh, hi, Sil. It's giving like the vibes, you know? This is devastating. Anyways, passive aggressive emailing intensifies. I would definitely email the publisher. See, I wish I could do a return. Might want to check the reviews before you buy it again. Yeah, apparently it's only like a handful of people. And I mean, if it does get here like that again, like I can just like return it, but like unnecessary. This shouldn't be the case. Mel, I don't know if anyone's sprinting right now. Everyone in the sprints chat already in voice chat. I love the energy. If it's in good condition, it may be worth a good penny. A collector may want to buy it. Listen, it's in perfect condition, okay? I have literally not touched this book. Like, I bought it and it went into my shelves. Like, it literally perfect. Like, not a single, like, scratch dent, nothing. I wonder if it's like a specific like run of the print. Which print is this? Because maybe it's just like a specific print that got messed up. So this was printed in 2021. Run 65. So maybe run 55 just fucking sucks. I don't know. What if 30 people are missing end pages or so of something and have your missing pages instead? It's not like it's got even missing pages. It's just like it didn't print. They ran out of ink, which honestly me in school, but like, bitch, go buy some ink. What do you mean? Damn. And the worst part is that I can still read it. Like, that's the worst part. Well, here we are, said Mary. And very cheerless and uninviting it looks. There is no water and no shelter and no sign of Gandalf, but I don't blame him for not waiting if he ever came here. Like, I can still read it. It's just like poorly printed. Maybe I'll just get the ebook and read those pages. I mean, I also have the audio, so it's not like, you know, it's not like it's perilous times. Maybe this will be worth a good penny in a few years. Misprint edition of Lord of the Rings for $5,000. Anyways, I don't know. I find it weird that it's even happening at all. Like, do they not look over the book and make sure everything is okay before sending it out? Yeah, listen, if there's anything I've learned with publishers, is that quality control, non-existent. It doesn't exist. If it gets printed by a machine and it's shipped out by whoever the distribution center is, which is awful. Not read it with a magnifying glass. Oh, my fiance bought a copy of Rhythm of War from Barnes & Noble and it was missing a full chunk of 68 pages. We had to exchange it. Really said afraid of commitment. It's awful. I hate this. Oh no. Anyways, I'll figure this out. Girl, you'd fit right in on Pango Books with that listing. No, listen, I've seen some wild things, not even on Pango. Mercari is crazy. I've seen, like, people sell their fairy loot, like, deck, like, the, what's it called? Like, the character cards, that's, like, the tarot deck. I've seen people sell that for, like, $400. Girl, it's not that deep. Anyways, it's really crazy. People are crazy, and I might just join them. I'm kidding. I'll probably deface this book, honestly. At this point, annotate everything but those 30 pages, right? Make it really my own. We'll see. Anyways, there's that. Thank you for coming to Sprint. Love you all the most. Yeah, I loved sprinting with you guys this weekend. This was really great. Should we rain check for the first Friday of February? Does that sound like a plan? Me thinking about how it could be cool to sprint in 2 weeks' time. That's Friday, right? I'm thinking of a date and I didn't even say what the date was. February 2nd is a Friday, or am I crazy? I may be, but I feel like that sounds about right. Yeah, no. Wait, what day does my calendar start? My calendar starts on a Monday, so yeah, February 2nd. Do we feel like sprinting on February 2nd? Because I can get that sorted for us. 400? Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. Mercari is coming for my soul with those prices. It's really freaking crazy. People are on something over there. And I'm sure it's all like that craziness is only exacerbated by the fact that somebody's out there buying with those prices, which doesn't help. So there's that. In this economy, okay, absolutely not. You already know. But also, yes, if you guys want more sprints, we're sprinting tomorrow on Patreon. So you're more than welcome to join us if you want to join Patreon. A nice little place to be. So there's the link in the chat if you want to join Patreon. We're sprinting tonight on Discord, so that's a great time. And then tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern, Patreon sprints are happening, so there's that. We will sprint again on Wednesday, and then again next Sunday. Words. And something exciting, Patreon has a month-long readathon happening in February. It's themed. We're gonna have like prompts, we're gonna have a map, we're gonna have templates, and like a full storyline. It's gonna be very exciting. A little Valentine's Day readathon, which I think is quite exciting. So I'm just saying, if you want a month-long readathon, if you want extra sprints and all the good stuff, Patreon is right there if you guys want to join. And there's that. Love you all the absolute mostest. I will see you tomorrow with a new video, and I will see you on February 2nd with another set of sprints. So love you all. Thank you for joining. I hope this weekend was and will continue to be a good time, and that you've made progress with your books. Did I miss the sprints? Sadly, yes, but these will stay up if you want to rewatch, and I'll see you February 2nd with more sprints. How do we get your Discord? It's only available for Patreon, so again, Patreon is the place to be when it comes to that like community setting. If you guys want more of like the feel, Patreon is definitely the place to be. So there's that. Again, love you all the most, and I shall see you very, very soon. Love you all. Goodbye. Chaito.